Good morning, first period class. This is Mrs. Crumpton's algebra class, and today we are recording live class for those who are out with sickness or other reasons. We are recording chapter 6, sections 3 and 4. I can solve systems of equations using elimination. Now, the past couple of days we have been on the substitution method, and today we're going to see how the elimination method might be a little bit more beneficial every once in a while. Okay, so those of you who are sick at home watching, we hope that our video is helpful for you, helps you keep up with our class. And those of you here in class, please feel free to ask questions, because those who are home, you are their representative today. Since they can't ask me a question in our live class, they are depending on you to help them out. So if you're thinking it, please feel free to ask it, okay? Now, our elimination method. To me, it's kind of fun, like the substitution method was. Alright, so let me give you a problem here. -3. Where's my good marker? -3 plus 4y. 3x plus 4y equals 12. And we got -3x minus 6y equals 18. Now, I want you to look at this problem here. Now, in the problem that we just went over a minute ago, and those of you at home, you did not see that, but there was something that happened when we used distributive property with those y's. And what happened? I had a -y plus y, and those added out, correct? And we were able to find out that that one problem had no solution. If I were looking at this problem as one big problem, okay? Like a 2-column math problem, 18 minus 12. If I were looking at it at a big, ginormous problem, do I have exact opposites? Look close.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I copied the problem wrong. Let's try again. Now, do I have exact opposites?
Yeah.
Yes, what are my exact opposites?
-3x and 3x.
Correct. So what I want to do with the elimination method is I want to create myself a pair of exact opposites. Now notice I said I want to create a pair of exact opposites. Sometimes you may not have them, and we may have to do a little bit of finagling to get us what we need. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two equations. Okay? So -3x plus 3x is what? Nothing. It's 0x. I don't have to show that 0x. So I'm just going to erase it back off of there. 4y minus 6y is what? And 12 plus 18 is?
30.
Okay? Now how do I solve that? And I get y equals what? Okay, now that is half of my solution. Now, just like in the substitution method, so we are pulling a little bit from the substitution method too. You choose whichever equation you want. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to divide the room into sides. This side of the room, use the top equation. This side of the room, use the bottom equation. I want you to substitute the value -15 in that second equation, okay? Take just 20 seconds or so. Do that. Let's see what you get. me a sign if you got an answer. Thumbs up or give me a sign. It's a song from the train.
I got negative 24.
You got negative 24.
That's what I got.
Y'all got negative 24.
I guess.
Guess what?
Alright.
That's right. Okay? That is right. So I wanted you to see that regardless of which equation you choose, you should get the same answer. Okay? Now, what does the answer mean? Think back to what we said with our calling
What's
cards.
the solution?
It is the solution. What is the solution about?
They intercept.
Where these two lines, if I graph them, these two lines intersect. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't get negative 24.
What'd you get?
I got 36.
You got 36. You got 36.
I got 36.
All right, y'all were using the bottom equation, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we got 3x minus 6 times negative 15.
I got negative 24.
6 times negative 15, that is,
That's 90.
3x plus 90
Yes.
equals 18. Then what do I do?
Subtract 90 from 18.
And what do I get?
3x equals 108.
72.
Did you subtract?
Molly, you added.
I got negative 72.
Negative 72. Okay, then I divide by 3, and what do I get?
Negative 24. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That's good. It's good that we can find our mistakes. I encourage you to make mistakes. That's the only way you're going to learn. If you goof up. Ain't that right?
Taylor's is goofy, goofy.
Frizzle.
Yeah.
Sweet mistake.
I'm too tired.
You don't see the difference in substitution and elimination. There's not a lot of difference. There's not a lot of difference. Hey, listen, we got a good point. We got somebody who doesn't really see the difference in substitution and elimination. There's not a lot of difference. The only big difference is instead of solving one of these equations for one of the variables, I just immediately noticed, hey, these two are opposite. So if I added them together, I'd get a 0, and I have eliminated the variable x, and I can solve for y, and then use substitution to solve for x. So they are related. The two methods are related.
First one.
Yeah, they're like first cousins.
But I wanted it to be second.
Sure, man.
You wanted them to be second cousins? Well, they might be kissing cousins. We don't know. Ew.
We didn't have to go there.
Mississippi.
That's all.
Hey, stop that. Somebody from Mississippi might get their feelings hurt if they watch our video. Don't say stuff like that. Okay, so let's see if we can solve another system by elimination. Okay, do I have any exact opposites?
No.
I do not. We're in agreement. We don't have any exact opposites. Is there a way I can make exact opposites?
Yes.
How? Make one of the 4x's negative, yes.
How do you do that?
How? I don't know. How can I do that? What is there a number that I can multiply one of these systems by that would give me a negative? Negative 1. All right, let's do that. Let's multiply which one? Bottom one? Okay. Let's multiply this entire equation by negative 1 and see what happens. Okay, so help me out with the multiplication. Distributive property to everything.
Negative 4x.
Uh-huh. it again. What's 3y? Equals negative 18. Okay. Looking good so far. Now I've got a pair of exact opposites. I'm going to bring this top equation down. Not doing anything to it except transferring it. Now I'm going to add these two equations together. Y'all help me out. Tell me what we're going to get.
Will you always add the equations together, or sometimes will you subtract? Or?
It kind of depends on, let's just say we're going to add the equations together after we get a pair of exact opposites in there, okay? Alright, so now what?
You got your you're all at 4x.
The 4x's give me what? 0x. I don't need to put that. So now what?
3, 5 plus 2y's, 5y.
Same signs. 5y equals,
10.
then what?
Divided by 5. That's y equals 2.
Y equals 2. So then what do I do?
Plug and shove.
Yeah, go back to one of your original equations, solve it for x. Y'all do that. This side of the room, top equation. This side of the room, bottom equation.
What?
What?
Where you brought me?
The original equation or the one that actually multiplies?
Go with the original. Go with the original. Substitute, substitute, substitute. We'll give you all about 15 more seconds. I got somebody sitting with a smile on their face. They got this.
Is it 2?
No, ain't Tigger. Tigger ain't smiling. He's looking at me like, don't call my name out while that camera's running. With my Duke lanyard on.
Dude, dude, one of the best.
You don't know where your trust is. Alright, so we've had time. What did we end up getting? X equals 3. Did anybody else get x equals 3?
Yeah.
I ain't got x.
I got it wrong because that's a
No.
correct.
I got
to me.
I got 6.
I got 6. I got it.
Alright, so let's hear from somebody else. I'm gonna take the top one since I took the bottom one last time. 4x plus 2 times 2 equals 28. 4x plus 4 equals 28. Subtracting 4 from both sides gets me 4x equals 24. Dividing by 4 gets me x equals 6. Did you find your mistake? How'd we do?
Working
Good. Okay? Making sense so far, right? I'm gonna leave this for another second or two in case anybody's still looking and copying and writing. Alright, what if I ain't got nary a pair that is obviously opposites?
You gotta make one. You gotta make time.
Okay, do I have an obvious pair of opposites here? Or something that I can obviously make opposites?
Yes.
You think I do?
Nope.
Well, I'm curious. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I know. I'm gonna say.
Huh?
2y.
He's saying 2. What are you saying?
2.
2y. So what am I going to do to
Multiply.
make this be
Multiply by 2.
multiply by 2? But if I multiply by 2, that just makes it the same.
Multiply by
Negative 2.
Let's multiply by negative 2.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Multiply the whole entire equation by -2. Okay, what do I get? Distributive property to everything. What do I get?
Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x.
Uh-huh.
Negative 2y.
Wait, why
Why am I multiplying by -2?
Because you have to make an opposite.
To use elimination, eliminate means I gotta have an exact opposite. And I didn't have an exact opposite, but I got two folks telling me that I can make these exact opposites.
Making it opposite
So if
since
you-
I have like a negative, and
Yeah, we want a negative and a positive.
So if you didn't use it, then it would be just a good prostitute.
Yeah, you could do substitution.
Yeah.
You could. Now, we're gonna get to a point where I'm just gonna give you problems and say, you figure it out. Which one do you wanna use? It doesn't matter to me. You can use substitution, elimination, or you could use graphing. That'll be 3 methods you've got to choose from.
Yep.
Okay, so what does this equal? Does it equal 23?
No,
No,
negative.
negative 46.
Negative 46. How's it equal negative 46?
Multiply by 7, it's a negative.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Negative 46. Sure. Why not? I need an education.
I need to make.
Alright, so now what?
You minus 2, you add, subtract 2.
Huh?
Negative
Rewind,
Minus
Stop. play. Okay, what do I do with this?
4x
Couple.
plus 3x.
3x minus 4x is what?
Negative 1x.
Negative 1x. Okay, 2y minus 2y. You created a pair of opposites.
0.
It's 0. I'm not even going to put that down there. And 37 minus 46.
Negative 9.
Okay, I've got negative x equals negative 9. Do I care about negative x?
Yeah.
No,
No, why not?
because I want just plain old normal everyday x.
But you be negative 1x and you divide by negative 1 on the
Oh,
Yeah.
divided by negative 1.
Yeah, and then x equals 9.
X
There's your plain old x.
equals 9. Yeah, there's my plain old x.
Yay.
So I've got half of my solution. It's only half. Ordered pair solution for a system of equations.
And you can substitute.
Substitution.
Which one?
Top.
Top one.
Top one? Okay, go with your original. So everybody just go to substitute. Tell me what you get. You got what?
5.
Okay, tell me how you got it.
Alright, so,
Alright.
wait, 2 double lines.
Yeah,
Wait. I did
18.
3x.
okay, that's fine.
3x, okay. So 3 times
Just
minus-
tell us what you did.
3 times minus 27.
Uh-huh,
Then, okay, so you add 2 and then you subtract 27 from 37.
and you get
10.
10.
2y equals 10. Then
Uh-huh.
math. Divide by 2, that's y equals 5.
Okay, so he's saying, mental math, those of you who are just watching on video, he did this one for us, and he got y equals 10. He used the bottom equation. Those who used the top equation, tell me what you did here.
Multiply those on the top.
And you get
18 plus y.
Subtract 18.
Subtract 18.
That's easy.
uh-huh, and we get y equals 5. Same
Equals
thing.
7.
Got the same thing.
Huh?
Equals 7 then.
He's saying they're 7 years old.
Okay, now what does the ordered pair solution mean?
It's the part where they intersect.
It's where what? What are they?
The lines.
Solution.
The lines, the solution. It is where if I graph these two lines, that's where they're going to intersect, at this point. That is the one solution, okay? Let's try one just a teeny tiny bit harder. Then I'm going to give you some to try without me. I just want to make sure that you got this. and that you are ready for a test. Summer's about Wednesday of next week, okay? About Wednesday of next week. Yeah. Test about, and you will need to use your graphing calculators. And you'll need to show me some substitution and some elimination. Let me give you one more. This one's going to be real fun.
And by real fun, you mean
Yeah,
hard.
can you show me how to use my calculator a little bit better? So that I know
Yeah, we'll go over.
Okay.
We'll go over calculator. We'll go over calculator again. 8. And
Oh.
evil math teacher. Now what are you gonna do? Ha ha. Huh?
Walk away.
Do what?
Jump up, partner.
You gonna do? Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Oh wait a minute, that's the wrong song. Wrong lyrics. Okay.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't mean to call mine.
What did you say though?
Jump up.
Jump off the cliff. Oh,
What
I
about
know
Yo.
where your song came from.
man.
I know where your song came
I
from.
know. I always. I have a song for everything. Okay. So what am I going to do with this one? How on earth am I going to create a pair of exact opposites?
I don't know.
Do I already have opposite signs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, where at?
3Y and 5Y.
3y and 5y. So is there a factor
Yes.
or a multiple? Is there a multiple of these two numbers?
Yes.
What is the least common multiple of these two numbers?
15.
So how would I get 15 out of 3?
Five.
Times it by 5. So what do you suggest I do with this tabulation?
Five by
Yeah.
five.
Let's do it. Okay, so I'm timesing by 5. So what about this one? How am I going to create exact opposites? Multiply by 3. Yes, thank you. Love it. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone and let y'all do this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Go, do it. Come on. Chop, chop.
Tutor. So it's all up to you.
It's all up to all of you.
We're gonna leave it up to you then.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's all up to you. Solve an equation like you do.
Like you do.
Get over the flu. Get back to class where I can learn and not post any more videos on YouTube. I see some good discussions going on. I like what I'm seeing.
Sure.
Love what I'm seeing in your groups. Y'all are doing great. Love your discussions.
What's 40 plus negative 6?
I don't know, you figure it out. What do I look like? A math person or something?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. Okay.
Y'all were teaching me, remember?
My block.
What?
I
Amazing.
got the pencil for my.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
Negative 1.
Okay, let's see what we're getting.
Alright.
How did y'all do? 20x.
Well, 15Y.
Oh my goodness. It's
Written the same thing twice. 20x plus 15y equals 40. Okay?
That's 9X. Bottom 9X. Minus 15Y. Negative 69.
Okay? You got negative 1? How'd you get it?
20x plus 9x.
Which is 29x.
15 plus 15 is 0.
I think it was negative.
29, negative 29.
Look
And then you divide
at her.
both
And then you have to
sides
divide by
29.
29. I said that
Tanner,
first.
shut up. And
And then X
and then
equals
you get X
negative
equals 1,
1.
negative 1.
I said it first.
No,
But I'm
you said it
completing
first.
I wrote it down.
No, you're not.
We
And
love
X
him more than-
equals,
Negative 1.
good, that's good.
No
That's
more.
half the problem.
Always middle head.
Then what? I get it home. Yeah.
Oh, I get mine today.
I'm special. I'm special. I get one.
Coffee.
I don't. I like the hot chocolate.
I'm taking your
I'm
coffee.
getting one today.
I don't like coffee. I like hot chocolate. So now what?
I'm getting one of mine.
That's one. That's one.
Substitute which one? Does it matter? Does not matter. Just substitute and tell me what you get.
Oh, man. I forgot that was only half the problem.
Yeah.
Hey, hot chocolate. I love it. I'm doing topping. Forward.
I'm 4.
What? The speed.
Okay, what do we got?
5 4.
Wait,
Why
don't
equals-
tell me.
Shut
I'm not ready.
Shh, don't tell
Hurry
me.
up.
Don't rush me.
I'll rush you.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Boy, if that's perfection, everybody's perfection.
up. My face.
Okay.
Everybody is perfect in my place.
Okay, giving up
I
now.
love. I have
Little
perfect students.
halos.
Yeah, the little horn is holding up most of your little halos.
Okay.
Tudor, she's talking
No, I'm
about.
talking about, what about subtree?
All right, so what do we get? Don't talk about it. What do we get here? I got 4. I think the most of the people are getting 4, and that is correct.
I can't.
You got 4. Yes.
Perfection got 4. Perfection is not
Okay, here's what I want you to do. On page 360.
I used up my whole speed, didn't it?
Page 360. Problems 7 through 18. We're going to try, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 problems. This is 12 problems. I want you to choose 10. Okay, now I'm changing the directions from what the textbook says. You now have in your repertoire of ways to solve system of equations, you have substitution and elimination
Y'all.
and graphing.
Y'all.
So out of 10 of these 12 problems, where your directions say use elimination, I'm going to allow you to solve by the method of your choice. Okay?
I like all that.
Solve by the method of your choice. Okay? Page 360, 7 through 18, I will project those up here for you. Those of you watching who are still out sick, we hope you get better and are back with us soon, and we will see you in class.
Y'all.
You know, you're going to do them for homework or now work or, well, bell is about to ring, so I guess it will be homework.
Y'all. So we got some stuff on stop.